Everybody talks about calorie deficits, but here's the problem. How do you actually know that you're in one? Because eating healthy or training hard is never a guarantee that you're actually on the right track. So I'm going to break down simple ways to tell if you're actually in a caloric deficit and if you're on the right track to fat loss or fat loss is happening. Keep watching. Number 1, the scale test. Now, some of you might know I'm not the biggest advocate for the scale, but it's still a data point. If the scale is trending downwards over weeks, not days, because you're going to have fluctuations due to water retention, daily fluctuations, etc. If the weight is going down over weeks, trending downwards, you're probably in a caloric deficit. Now, if you're staying the same for weeks on end, weight-wise, then you're probably at maintenance and you need to adjust a few things. So the scale test. Number 2, progress pictures or videos. This is my personal favorite because sometimes the scale doesn't actually budge, but you are making progress. Make sure that you are taking regular pictures week to week or even videos week to week so you can directly compare the difference. Are your clothes fitting looser? Do you see more definition in your pictures and videos? That is an indication that the fat loss diet is working. You are indeed in a caloric deficit. And keep in mind, the more overweight you are, is the less likely you're going to see big visual differences. Now, someone who's fairly lean already, they can drop 2 pounds and it looks like they've dropped 5 because there's less body fat on them. So keep that in mind and try to have realistic expectations when it comes to seeing visual differences. But they are data points as well. Number 3, energy and hunger. Now, if you're feeling a little hungrier than usual, your energy's a little low, that's normal on a fat loss diet. Your energy is pulling from fat stores for energy. That is a good green tick that you are in a caloric deficit and you need to keep going. Remember, on a fat loss journey, we're going to experience some discomfort. That's normal. Now, if you're waking up every day and you feel like you've eaten a horse or there's no hunger whatsoever, plus you're not seeing any visual differences or the scale budging, those are big signs you are not in a caloric deficit and fat loss is not happening. You're going to need to slap some sense into yourself and get back on track. Number 4, strength in the gym. If your strength is hanging in there or only steadily dipping, then yes, you're probably indeed in a caloric deficit and dropping fat. Now, if your strength is crashing, you might be cutting too hard. Watch my next video and that will tell you signs that your calories are too low. But for now, we're focusing on the deficit. So watch your strength in the gym. So guys, to wrap it up, if your clothes are fitting looser, you're seeing more definition in pictures and videos, the scale was trending down over weeks, you're a little hungry, and your energy's dipped a little, then yes, you are indeed in a caloric deficit and fat loss is happening. If you do want one-to-one coaching, that is available in my description below. I've also written a book on how I dropped 80 pounds and kept it off without giving up my favorite foods, guys. That's available in the description below. But as usual, what do I know? I'm just a dude named Reese. Peace.